Hello everyone, if you know who I am and what we do here on this channel, welcome back, and I love having you here again. I hope you hit that subscribe button wherever it might be on the device you're watching this on. If you don't know who I am and what we do here on this channel, I'm the Reverend Godfather, main host and frontman for the Long Coat Mafia podcast. Links to that podcast are down below in the description. And what we tend to do on this channel is vlogs, walkthroughs of local events and conventions, vendor spotlights, unboxings, and we try to do a whole lot more on this channel. This is one of the our vlog aspects, and today a lot of you out there might see the title, and that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about a little bit of D&D stuff today, and if you see a little bit smoke coming through the video, we have because where we film, to keep the bugs away, we have these little stuff that citronella is scented to kind of keep the mosquitoes away. But still, back to everything in hand. As of late, I should say this: when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons, I've been in this hobby almost going on a year and a half, if not, about a year and a half total, give or take about a month. And at first, it wasn't, I didn't see any gatekeeping or anything like that. The group I'm with is a very wonderful group and fun group to be a part of, and I have nothing bad to say about them. But the community at large, I've seen a lot of verbal fist fighting, so to speak, if you will. Meaning that some of the comments go back and forth like the good old days. The best way I could describe it is like the days of Star Wars versus Star Trek, and how the fans you used to clash of which one is better. Now you have like multiple people out there just clashing. It's not just Star Wars versus Star Trek. It's Star Wars versus Star Trek versus Babylon 5 versus Farscape versus Game of Thrones versus this versus that versus Stargate. You have all these camps clashing against each other, and it's right now. It's the D&D world is like, as a newcomer, relatively still a newcomer, is like that. And it looks like a train is coming. We're going to try to go through this as much as we can, and as soon as the train gets a little bit closer, we'll back out, and I'll see you on the other side of the video. But still, what we're going to be talking about is a little bit of the what I choose and what some game masters or DMs might choose, dungeon masters might choose in regards to and players for that matter might choose in regards to gameplay. And with the train coming, I'll see you on the other side. Welcome back. The train took way longer than I expected to kind of fade off into the distance, but to back to topic at hand, as I was saying, there are so many factions in the Dungeons and Dragons fandom that clash a lot. You have a lot of folks that prefer the official Dungeons and Dragons Wizards of the Coast content over what something like a group like Critical Role or some other company might put out. You have those factions like, hey, Critical Role is better than what Wizard of the Coast puts out, or what Wizard of the Coast puts out is better than what Critical Role puts out, and both sides will like, to heck with what the independent people put out. And you have the same thing with maps. It's like, I prefer the maps that come that you can do your own, or the pre-printed maps that you get. You have those folks like, you got to draw your own maps, you got to make your own maps. And you have the people that prefer, that go out, get the resin 3D stuff, or the foam based stuff that you could fit together, or what Dungeon and Box does. Their printed maps, and you have all these folks just fighting over each other, which is better and what's best to use. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about not so much minis versus minis like what you get with Dungeons and Box, or minis like this versus skinny minis like this, but kind of the storage solutions behind them, because I've been seeing that question pop up a lot in some of the groups I'm a part of, and especially in the Dungeon and the Box fan group, because that question has been coming up a lot, and there's been a lot of discussion and, now, I wouldn't say backlash, but there's been so much. But in months past, for those who don't realize, last year there was literally, I was part of, in essence, a flame war, or in essence an online argument with a bunch of people in regards to my choice of storage solutions versus what was available in regards to certain things. Now, for those of you new to D&D, there is two major excuse me aspects for D&D in regards to Dungeons and Dragons or tabletop gaming that fits in with Dungeons and Dragons. One is the whole standard, or I should say, three aspects. You have the digital virtual tabletop aspects. I have no issues with that. Just that there are many great creators out there that create tokens and virtual tabletop stuff for that line. I'm not knocking them at all. You're very creative. I've seen it. I was a Patreon person for a little while for their content. They had awesome content, so that's why I subbed up with them for a little while. And you have the minis like this that you can get with Dungeon in a Box, or you could buy minis through your local tabletop gaming store, or if you want, you could have a custom mini made through like Hero Forge for your player character. Now, I don't mind that, but especially the custom minis like this one. This is my character Quiddy for one of the games I play with my group. Now, how does that differ with, again, you could get, stuff like this through a company like Dungeon in a Box, or something like this through HeroForge.com. Links will be in the description down below for everything here. In regards, then, but the thing with, minis, like, I like this type of mini for when my group meets up. And you have another thing that came into play for the people like me that can't meet, I won't say meet in person, but doesn't have the room to store a butt ton of figures. Now, I'm not knocking figures at all. Some of them are beautifully created, and there is a whole new realm of possibilities out there with the availability of 3D printers. You have the whole aspect of going through a company like Hero Forge, creating your own mini, and if you have your own 3D printer, printing your own figures from them, getting that file pre-done, and you're able to print your own minis. Hey, a friend of mine in our group, for a Christmas gift, did that. This is that figure, and he used this. I think I want to say a film case. For you younger generation out there, might not know. I don't know where he got this wonderful case, but he used this to help store it so it doesn't break. But still, he printed this out for me for Christmas, and I thank him for it. But another thing that came out for people like me that don't have a big place or a whole lot of room to store the figures, and especially some of the larger figures, a company such as Skinny Minis do these. They create these types of figures, or say Skinny Minis, in regards to help combat that. It's like, hey, you can have a whole mess of figures for your campaign. Plus, they do basic heroes. So if you have one that's there might be just bare bones basic. The bare bones basic. It's a bare bones basic human character. Bare bones tabaxi. Bare bones basic. XYZ character. But what Hero Forge is now doing, it's like, hey, if you have your own character, we now have the ability to print out a Skinny Mini version of your custom character. Hey, awesome, wonderful. I'll keep that in mind, Hero Forge. I like what you do with your minis and the options you have available for everybody. I'll keep that in mind. I might actually do that with some of my characters if I so choose. Now, as per cost, and here's one of the benefits of something like this versus something like this. Meaning, if you went to a gaming store and got something like this, now you might find something like this, depending on the size of the gaming store, you might find a third-party company or a different company that sells Skinny Minis. I've seen them online. I don't know if they sell through stores, brick and mortar stores, so I don't know. These could go for anywhere between $5 on up to $50 or $100, depending on the size. Granted, not many people have $50 or $100 for the figure that they might need, the mini that they might need. Now, for $20, depending on I'll say this, depending on what you get, I'll say this, between $10 on up to maybe I've seen 20, maybe 25. For 20, let's say on the high end, $25. You could get on a sheet like this, between 12, I'd say between 1 and 12. It depends on the size. The bigger minis, the ones that might be big dragon size. I wish I had one in this box to kind of show you. Let's see if I have one in this box to show you. Do I? Not really, but I do have one of a larger. Like, see these? There's 4 here. This might be $10 as well, but it's still bigger. Bigger than what something like this. So you're getting a variety for roughly the same price. As for companies that sell Skinny Minis, you get them through the company themselves, skinnyminis.com. Again, link will be in the description down below. I've gotten sets kind of like similar to this through Dungeon and Box, because they or have a deal between the two, or they're run by the same group of people. But still, how you get them, and plus I've seen over the past year and a half, 2 years, I've seen more and more companies come out in regards to this. So obviously, them coming out in regards to as a thing for people that live in small places that want a lot or more bang for their buck, there you go. But in regards to that, the whole third aspect has come out in regards to storage. How do I store these? How do I, where do I keep them? Where do I store them? Some people have, now this is where it almost seems like it wants to come to a fist fight somewhere. there are many people that have very unique storage solutions. I'm not knocking them out at all. This is where I've had, in essence, keyboard fist fights online in regards to it. But in the Dungeon in a Box fan group I'm part of, the post, again, has come up a lot. And there's been a lot of creative solutions that people have thought of, and I'm not knocking those. Honestly, I'm not. And there's other videos here on YouTube that have come up with some creative solutions. And again, I agree with them. It's like, hey, I agree with you. It's like I'm one of those people that, has your line of thought. Some of the things I saw on the posts is that they've used, sheets like this. This is a sheet for sports cards, non-sports cards. It's an 9 square sheet, fits in a standard 3-ring binder, and you can find them a 10-pack or more at like Walmart for like $5, $10. Hey, if this was what you want to use, hey, I'm not gonna argue with you, but they said, hey, because of the storage aspect, I use tape to tape them up. Hey, no, not a problem. But other people said, yeah, that's a lot of issue for me, but I use something like this, a deck box. To help protect them, instead of using a binder sheet, I use the individual sports card sheets or card sheets made for sports cards, and I put them in a deck box. Okay, I get you. I'm down with that. I understand. Other people have stated that, hey, I use the boxes that they come in, the skinny mini boxes that they come in. Hey, no problem. Wonderful. Beautiful. Okay. And some of the people that have a Dungeon in a Box subscription, it's like, I keep them in here, which in each box. Again, not a problem. I get you. Understand. I'm with you. You have another set of people saying, hey, I use a pencil case. I get it. And other people say, I use a pencil case too, but mine is able to fit in a binder, and I keep a bunch of the stand holders, meaning to keep the skinny minis upright. They use these like bases. I keep the bases in a pencil box, and I use something different to have them stand on end, or say I use a different thing. Me, now this is where the verbal fight comes in. I went online and got these. And let's see, which side is up? This side's up. Okay, these. What are these? Coin holders. $12. Amazon. Plus shipping and handling. $12 tax and shipping and handling. I prefer the mediums because that fits the smalls and the mediums. And I've also picked up the large version of these, which is, let's see if I can pull them out of the box here. Is that the large? No. These are large. These are the large. 6 on a page. And for the ones that can't fit the large, again, if you want to buy the smalls, they make the ones that hold, I think, 24 per page. Small. Mediums hold 12. Large hold 6. Now, for the ones that are really big, what do? Well, I go to Hobby Lobby. I know some of you out there, how dare you go to Hobby Lobby? They're same stop as Walmart for me on the bus. Sorry. I think Michael's or other places might have these as well, and that I get these. These are stamp holders. This is a full sheet stamp holder, And this is a book of stamp holders. That's two. Technically, it holds 4 per page, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. But still, these are $5 a piece. Still. But the fight comes in is that you have a lot of folks in the Dungeon in the Box fan group saying you have to buy the holders from skinnymini.com and the binder from skinnymini.com. Why? Because they're made to hold the Skinny Minis. These hold Skinny Minis just fine. These hold the small mediums just fine. These hold the large just fine. I don't need the stuff from Skinny Mini. These, again, Amazon, links to where to find these will be in the description down below. These hold just fine. As for the largest, yeah, these hold just fine. I've had no issues with, the print doesn't rub off, nothing like that. These hold just fine. And the other thing is, these, here's one out of the pack. It's the mediums. These fit in a standard 3D binder. And what I get from the folks that insist on the Skinny Mini binders is, how dare you? You have to. No. Let me put it like this out there, everyone. It's like you needing a pair of sneakers and somebody telling you have to buy Nikes. Why? I just need a pair of sneakers. But you have to buy Nikes. My argument is like, if I need a pair of sneakers, why do I have to pay $100 for a pair of Nikes? Oh, Nikes. I just need something that covers my foot, that is a sneaker. I don't want to spend $100 on that. I just need something that covers my foot. This keeps them in place very well and fits a standard 3-wing binder. The binder, the difference between the holders that if you want to buy the Skinny Mini official holders and binder, yeah, I'm not going to stop you. I'm literally not going to stop you. The difference is the holders that Skinny Mini's house tend to have this type of look, meaning it seems like they have like a little bit of a black background, or maybe a cloth background, or a slight little thing in the back. Yeah, they kind of look like this. Some people would say, hey, they're cheaper. Skinny Mini holders are cheaper than what you get through Amazon, the coin holders. What? I just checked online through my tablet in regards to the cost. A 5-pack of holders sold on Skinny Mini, 5-pack, $5. A 5-pack of holders, $5. 10-pack of holders for coin holders to use on Amazon, $12. Yeah, it's $2 more total for Aspect. And the thing is, with the holders on Skinny Minis, I checked, their larges are sold out. Their large size is sold out. Meaning, if you want a 5-pack of the large size, you're SOL. You're stuff out of luck. But through Amazon, they always have holders in stock. 10-pack. Yeah, you're paying $2 more. What, it's $2. Me as a cheap bastard, yeah, $2 ain't a big deal. The other thing between these holders and their holders, if you buy them, if you're figuring, hey, they're better quality, they look better, they hold everything. If I could able to buy the largest, yeah, I'll buy theirs versus the coin holders. Yeah, I get your logic, but please be advised, you need to buy their binder. And I keep hearing from a lot of the supporters from them, oh, their binder is a high quality binder. It's this, it's that. It closes. It's this, it's that. It's got the Skinny Mini logo on it. Again, to use an analogy, you're buying a pair of sneakers with a logo on it. That's it. And you're paying $12 plus shipping and handling for a binder with a particular logo on it. For me, if I want a binder with a Skinny Mini logo on it, I find the Skinny Mini logo online, print it out, and slap it in a binder that I paid $5 for at Walmart. I have binders in my safe house right here that cost me $2. D-ring binders that thick. $2 at the local bin store. Decent quality. And I could customize that binder any way I see fit. Meaning, if I want to have a binder full of Skinny Minis that are nothing but dragons, I can do that. And I could put, again, find that Skinny Mini logo and put dragons on it. And I could slip in the side saying Skinny Mini Dragons, Skinny Mini Heroes, Skinny Mini Kobolds, Skinny Mini Extra, or whatever. I could customize it. I could bribe my artist friends for pizza and beer, if that much, to create original artwork for that binder. That's the point. You're allowed to customize and choose how you choose to store. Me, again, I chose coin holders, and stamp holders for that matter, to do it. And a lot of people will insist, no, you gotta have the use of Skinny Mini stuff. Again, the Skinny Mini binder is a little bit more expensive. Not to mention the holes that you find. Let's use the sports card holder. These holes on this holder fit a standard 3-ring binder. The holes, the sheets that you get from Skinny Mini will not fit a standard 3-ring binder. They only fit their binder. That's it. So you could, but I want something more fancy. You're allowed to have something more fancy. There are plenty of binders on the market that zip up, fold up, have Velcro, use magnets, whatever. I'm in the process of gathering stuff together to create a using a simple third-party one-shot and Skinny Minis and everything else, a hand-drawn map, strictly to introduce people to D&D. And I'm going to be using a $10 binder that I picked up at Walmart that looks nice and pretty, and using that strictly for that campaign, that one shot, that intro shot. This is how I'm customizing it. But strictly for something to keep one shots in, or that I could, because I subscribe to Dungeon in the Box, I could have strict binders that say, hey, 3-1, Dungeon in the Box. using binder holders from Amazon. Yeah, or I could create one big binder featuring the maps, the books, skinny minis, and whatever printouts I need in that binder. You do you. And many people think that using their stuff, the official skinny mini stuff, is a flex or a brag, a flex. That's all it is. It's a brag or a flex. If they insist, just kindly let them know. The Rev said, do your own flex. Do your own brag. I don't have to think the same way you do. And that's the point I'm trying to do here. I use stuff I get off of Amazon in my own way. If you use stuff like this, deck box to store your stuff in, cool, awesome, do it. You use pencil holders, coin holders to keep your stuff in. Yep. Do it. It's you. Don't fall for the same mold as everybody else. And I say that as well because there are many people that are, I don't want to put it, it's going to come out wrong. If you want to ding me for it, ding me for it. That might be neurodivergent, meaning you might have autism or something along those lines, and you have to be more creative. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to fit in a box. You get to be creative. If you want to have a Skinny Minis binder and their pages, fine, what have you. I just want to let you know you can save money. In the long run, it might cost the same amount, but you might find sheets like this in a hobby shop or a coin shop. You might have to get these through Amazon. Up to you. But if Amazon's the best way you get these sheets, do it. If you choose to use the boxes, do it. It's what you choose, not what somebody else's choose. This is just a recommendation for everybody out there. That way you can find the best option. Again, Hero Forge is starting to do their form of skinny minis for the custom for those of you who have want to create a custom character, or a character that best fits your character, or I should say a mini that best fits the look of your character. Yeah, they have a skinny mini option, they have a metal option, then they have a 3D printer option. They have a lot of options out there for you. There's nothing wrong with that. I get it, I understand, it's your choice. As for Skinny Minis, they have their own subscription box. You can get dragons, heroes, villains, so forth and so on through them, custom order, or you could get their subscription service. I think it's like $16, $17, something like that. Dungeon in the Box is $40 a month. Once you get past the whole aspect of the current season, which is season 3, you start going to their Wondrous One-Shots, which is I think $16, $17 a month, and it includes everything you need to run that campaign. We'll let you know in regards to that. But you have to do you. For me, when I go out to a physical campaign, the minis I have with me, yeah, I keep this if I'm playing a campaign, and I use the Drunken Dragon box that I got a Dice Tower in as a placeholder for some of my random stuff because it's me doing me. That's what we want. We here at the show want you to do, is you do you. Granted, right now we're probably longer than most of the other people in regards to this. We want to hammer that home for all of you, that you do you. If you want to do the binders, if you want to do something different, you could do the binders. We don't prefer them. We're cheap bastards. We encourage you to do it. So if you have figures, if you use minis, we want to know what is your storage solution to kind of store these. Or do you use skinny minis? What's your storage solution for the skinny minis? Do you use skinny minis brand skinny minis, or do you use a different company? Because I know there's other companies out there that do skinny minis. What are your storage solution for it? How do you transport them to a different location, or do you if you do hold in-person game sessions, do you do them at your home, or do you do them at a game store type location, a location that does tabletop gaming, or do you do it virtually? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for making it this far. Have a wonderful day. See you next time. Loads of content coming, and loads of other Audible podcasts going to be dropped real soon. So stay tuned down below. I'm the Reverend Godfather. I am out. I have a mess to clean up. Take care.